On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups, submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts
now.
Wow, that was so cool, bro.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 136, recorded live on September 8th, 2016. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
My name's Steve Johnson. You can find me on youtube.com/techjohnson. I told you I'd sell out,
Hey, man. Road to 10K. He's almost at 10,000 subs. Going over to his channel. Hit it with a subscribe. And then also, go to his latest video, hashtag Flamingo Squad, and just spam the crap. Even if you don't subscribe, just spam his comments, you know?
If you're spamming my comments, that subscribe button better turn gray. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. But
I do want to warn everybody, though. I don't do tech, even though my name's Tech Johnson. I'm a family vlogger, just so people don't get...
He has an identity issue.
I do.
But yeah, he does family vlogs, and he actually makes you feel like, damn, I should go spend time with my family because it could actually be kind of fun. I shouldn't be in my room all day, but...
Or I try to be positive and end up talking negative.
Yeah, and then he talks like DJ Khaled,
Yo, don't ever play yourself.
There you go.
You saw my Snap the other day?
Yeah, every time I watch your Snapchat, I'm like, damn it, DJ Khaled, get off. But, yo, call yourself TJ Khaled.
Oh, I like that.
Done. Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, quick update for everybody that has submitted their setup. If you submitted anytime before today, then your setup either A, got a reply with an episode number, B, got a reply asking for better photos, better lighting, something like that, or C, received no reply, which means it was rejected. If it was rejected, go to pimpmysetup.com/Q and you'll see all the guidelines. Make sure you follow the rules. Otherwise, I won't even waste my time with a reply. And that's all you need to know. Steve, you want to talk about some setups?
Let's talk about some setups. But first, you get an iPhone 7, man?
Hell yeah, man.
I just gotta ask, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, right. See, we need to do like a podcast. Anyways, yeah.
All right.
iPhone 7. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments. All right, let's do this. Setup time. First set of the day, submitted by Scott. Scott is how old?
Oh, I gotta guess this already?
Yeah, dude.
You're just throwing me in this, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 15.
Damn, he's 15. Really? And so basically I'm trying to see if there's anything else it's really just a pretty simple email like, yeah, my mom bought everything for me. Anyways, taking a look at this. Interesting setup, to say the least. What were your initial thoughts when you looked at it?
My initial thoughts was I like your lava lamp.
Hey, man. It's
1993 over here up in his house.
And that's a nice one, too.
It is a nice one, man. That's why I said I like it, man. I wasn't lying. No, my initial thoughts were is that he looked really close to the bed, but it also was really far to the left. But overall, like it. It's simple. I like it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it's always interesting. We've seen a lot of setups recently that are sort of in the corner right up against their bed, and it seems like there's not a lot of usability, but I'll give him some points there. He does have a little bit of room compared to other people. Normally they sit on their bed. He's at least able to fit in one of those bigger like gaming off-brand chairs. So that part of it is nice. Now you were saying something about how he's off to the left. If this was your setup, how would you arrange everything? Where would the PC go? Where would the monitors go? What were you thinking?
It all depends. If there's a window on that PC, I'd keep the PC on the right side, put it against above the drawers, and kind of center the monitors more. But if there wasn't a window, then I'd move the PC all the way against the left side, but I'd still center everything.
Yeah. I agree, yeah. And plus, if you wanted, you could even put it at an angle on the left wall, and then that at least makes it so all the cables spew out behind the monitors, and then that way you could feed everything straight down the back, and it would be pretty nice. But when we look under your desk, you do have the Signum setup. It is a bit crazy, but I guess, there are a lot of different ways to use the Signum. You can cable manage everything into it, or you could just kind of do what this guy did. Would recommend, you see like the one cable coming down, and even on the right side, you can just nail those into the bottom. Like the headphone cable, I don't know if that's the cable we're also seeing under the desk.
That's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, kind of a weird spot for the cable to go, but it is what it is. What were your thoughts on the far right side of the desk? Kind of like pointless, right?
It's pointless because when you're sitting at your desk, one, you can't see it, and then two, it's just I don't know. It's just kind of. I don't know if he's using that as like a dresser. I'm surprised there's no deodorant there unless he took it off.
Hey, it might be one of those drawers,
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think it's kind of pointless. I just think you're just kind of putting stuff there as filler when you might as well just move everything over. I don't know.
I agree. And then why, honestly, he may not need more storage, but it looks like he could always use more storage with another Alex drawer on the far left side. I always think that's like the best way to go because one, you don't have to buy the legs. Two, you're getting tons of storage and it just looks nicer and you kind of center yourself out. But then last question I'm going to ask about this setup. What do you think about the overall theme and how everything's up on the wall?
That's a hard one, man, because I feel like he's trying to show his personality, but I don't think, like, no offense, I don't think he's doing a good job at it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It just seems like you had stuff and you put it there. I don't feel like you had like a mentality of like, I want this to go here, make it look nice. It kind of looks like, oh, I have it, I'm gonna throw it up. So that's a hard one.
Like the T-shirt, I didn't really understand.
Yeah,
it's not like a T-shirt that is like special in any way, unless maybe I don't know.
Unless they all signed it.
I don't see any of that. But he's got aviators on it. I don't know what he's going for. But the medals, I also thought cool, but kind of underwhelming. And then that blade above, I thought was cool, and the artwork, that's cool because it probably has some meaning to you. But some things I wish were a little bit better, and one of those being theme. But let's go to the next setup. Next setup of the day is submitted by Sammy. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this because it is a very confusing one. He's a middle schooler from Pennsylvania. He loves tech and gaming. How old do you think he is?
13.
Yeah, that's actually exactly what it is. The second and third photo.
By the way, that's 2 for 2.
2 for 2. Yeah, keep counting that. The last two photos, that one, the one before. Those were previous photos. Now, keep in mind, he sent me like a million updated photos, but the first one is the recent one where he's got triple monitors. But you could see he's, especially in the second photo, you could see how close he is to that wall. And even in the third photo, for that matter, he's got not a lot of room, so he can't get a straight-on photo, which was kind of, really hard because we're trying to critique this setup. But, I thought I might as well include those photos so that we can kind of see what he's working with, but let's not spend too much time on it. What are your thoughts, though?
My thoughts were I would instantly take the desk and turn it and push it against the wall that the TV's on. That's what I would do.
He's 13 though. He might be doing something he doesn't want anyone to walk in on.
Well, that's not my problem. You want a better looking setup? Put that freaking thing against the wall. Man.
Really though, it's almost like he probably had it like that.
I can see you have the room. The room is there.
Yeah, well, that's why I think he may have actually had it like that. Hence the TV being there.
Yeah.
It's just weird. I get it. He's like, I want to look like a businessman, have my desk facing out. But in this scenario, it's not working, especially with triple monitors.
Here's the only thing that I can think that he has like this. He's trying to get into Twitch streaming, and the background looks like my freaking room. So he wants like the window just to make it look better. That's the only thing I can think of. But like, I don't know. I'd put it against the wall.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, he does have the webcam and everything, so and he's got the snowball mic arm set up, so that's a good point. Interesting though, I don't know if we really. It's like the second photo you could see in the back. It's very messy. The walls, you have way too many papers all over. It definitely needs to be cleaned up. I would spend some time on that, rethink the arrangement. But let's just go to the next one that we'll have a little bit more to talk about. Submitted by Mark. Now, Mark, this was his first submission from episode 103. Now, it got an okay score. I think it was like a 60-something. But, there was a lot that needed to be fixed, and he told me he was going to fix it. So here's his updated setup. And literally, he actually had like a Windows updated setup, like the same computer from the first one. And then he's like, nah, dude, I'm going Mac. And that's why everything's an iMac now. And he's got his MacBook.
So then that first picture with the two monitors, is that outdated?
That was his original submission.
Okay.
Do you think that's a downgrade?
Ooh.
Because think about it. You do.
I do. Okay. I honestly do.
Now, people in the chat, you're also allowed to, weigh in on that. Do you think it's a downgrade? If you go to the next photo, you'll see the third one. You'll see kind of where his setup was. If I'm not mistaken, his original setup was over on that left side. Now, he's got the TV there. I don't know what's going on there, though. I don't know if he's got like a console over there or something. It's weird. But then he has this new desk pop up on the other wall with the iMac and whatnot. So very interesting. It's a very simple setup. You're probably not going to guess his age correctly. He is a little bit older. How old do you think he is, though?
Well, right alone, he's got an old chair from his old picture and those hats. I'm going to go ahead and say he's 28.
No, dude. Okay, honestly, do you have the ages somewhere?
No, is he 28?
He's 28 years old. I am not even kidding,
baby.
Did you really just look at an old chair and be like, yeah, he's 28?
Dude, you said he's a little bit older, so I figured, okay, maybe he's older than me, but he's not in his 30s or 40s. There's no way.
God, get out of here, dude. You're cheating.
I'm not.
That's crazy. Well, okay. I know some people that love PCs, like, you know, in terms of Windows versus Mac. They think it's a downgrade. Some people think it's a simplicity upgrade. It's nice. It's to the point. It works.
I don't think it's a downgrade because of the equipment. I just like the physical computer. I don't know. I just like the look of the old. Like, he just had more that he can play with. Now it's just a computer.
Yeah, and it looks like,
makes sense.
It's one of the. It's not like the newest iMac. Yeah. It's got a little bit of that big ass booty on it. So, yeah. I mean, personally, I think they're two different setups. You know.
That and I won some points from the first old picture, man. You had an S13 there, man. I won some.
Yeah, old cars. Vroom, vroom, in your mom's car. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was a nice setup, and we told him what to fix, but I think he decided, like, screw that. Let's just not do it at all.
Like, so, I don't think the new one's bad. I just think it was a downgrade. I just think you could have made what you had better. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, he does have that setup still there with a majority of it, but I just don't know what it's connected to because you don't see any. It's like all turned off anyway, so like I don't know if he even uses it. The TV over there is still like flat against the wall, should be tilted down. I don't know. Interesting though. Maybe it's a console setup. If that's the case, still pretty damn cool and interesting. Maybe he can send us a little bit more of information regarding it. But let's do the next one because this one's very interesting to say the least. Submitted by Aleksanteri, something, whatever his name is, from Finland. How old do you think he is?
Oh man, that's all the info I get.
Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm finally gonna fail. I'm gonna say 16.
Get out of here, dude! Get out! There's no way you got that. As I break my setup, and I'm sorry for screaming if anyone's ears just died. Get out of here! Did
I get that again,
bro? Where are the ages? Do you have the ages?
I have pictures.
Oh my god! Get out of my stream.
We got the title of the video. Perfect age.
That's bullshit. I'm so whatever. Anyways, this is bullshit. But okay, what was it? The book wallpaper that gave it away? What gave it away?
I don't know. I just kind of I don't know. I think the fact that he's copying Casey Neistat with the glasses.
I was going to say something about that. I thought that was pretty funny. Hey, man, I know if I was to try that, like, I would mess it up somehow, even though it's just scraping paint off, you know? You did a pretty good job. So, I don't know about you. I didn't look at your scores yet, but what did you give him for cable management?
I think I gave him a 1. And the only reason I gave him a 1 and not a 0 is because on the physical desk, I don't like. There's not just a bunch of like. It looks decent on the desk. If that, you know what I'm saying? But like under the desk, obviously that would get a 0.
Yeah, I just gave him a 0.
Yeah, I saw that.
I wasn't as like, you know, maybe this, maybe that. I mean, it's a laptop. Everything spews out to the back anyway. So yeah, I mean, it really. It's not that hard to fix. A Signum is kind of the simple solution here.
And not to mention, he can just put that stuff behind one of the drawer sections.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Exactly. And it's like, it's not even that big of a deal because you can pull the desk out a little bit. It's not the end of the world. Right. What do you think of that wallpaper, though?
It's an eyesore, personally. It's playing tricks on my eyes.
It's a lot.
It's just it's overwhelming.
Very, yeah. And he's also got a subwoofer up on the top, which is a little bit overkill. I mean, the speakers, if you wanna argue with me that that's a fine spot to put it, go for it. But the subwoofer, not gonna work.
No.
Yeah, that's got to go under the desk. What do you think about the console display off to the left for his PS4?
I like the idea. I just overhanging the desk is kind of weird to me. Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I guess it's like the best spot for it.
He's just making what he's got work, and I don't really have a problem with that.
Yeah. I mean, interesting setup, though. Very interesting. I don't think I have anything else to say about it, though, honestly.
I saw someone in the chat said he has an LED remote on the mouse pad, but no LED lights.
Well, maybe you just didn't turn them on for the photo.
Well, that would have won some more points.
Watch, he probably did submit one with lights on, and I just didn't show it. Yep. Actually, no, I just checked. He didn't, but still, I'm sure that he does. Otherwise, that's Or that's a good way to make people think that you actually have LEDs.
Ooh, he wanted accessory points.
Yeah, freaking $5 for a remote. That's what you gotta do. All right, let's go to the next setup. Submitted by Andy, aka the Nigerian Sloth. Didn't come up with that for him. That was his doing. Anyways, taking a look at this. How old do you think he is? Oh, as you drop stuff, are you good?
I broke a clothespin. I'm over here fidgeting.
Nice.
This guy or girl.
Andy. Yeah, I think it's a guy.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm getting this one wrong. He's 19.
You should have just stuck with the last one because he's 16.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah. Then, by the way, guys, he's definitely lying because he's going to get the rest of them right. And he's be like, oh, I got one wrong. Obviously, I wasn't cheating. Yeah, it's all planned. I know how it works.
Listen, if I'm a cheater, I'm going to make that be known. I'm just saying, I'm not hiding it.
So, yeah, he's a student in high school. Ooh, I should have said that.
Oh, well, that would have helped me
it's all good.
Okay.
Oh, and he loves playing games. That right there screams that he's 16. Interested in graphic design. He's created logos and wallpapers for his school. Still learning how to use everything. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff. Nice. So taking a look at this, what were your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts was it's pretty good, but it needs a little bit of TLC.
Oh, okay. What would you recommend?
I would recommend you hung your first monitor, hang the second.
Uh-huh.
Personally, I don't like when people angle their PCs on the desk when you don't have the room for it, like he did. I think the computer would just look like the desk would look better if the PC was straight.
Okay.
In that corner, personally. And do something with all that space. I don't know why you have the whole nother table if you're not doing anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, at first I was like, damn, that's awesome. I mean, he's got so much room for activities. Right. He's got like a little shrine of fake plants and, little Star Wars stuff, which was interesting. Very odd, though. I don't know if I like that necessarily. If you don't have a laptop or something that goes over there, then maybe you get like one of those big desk pads, like the leather executive desk pads. That would look cool. But at the end of the day, if you don't want to put anything there because you are constantly putting things like, papers for when you do homework, whatever, then that's fine. But you didn't say anything about that in the email. Normally people sort of explain it. So for me, actually, let's see. Did he say anything about it? Well, he said that he just uses it for schoolwork. So,
all right. Well,
I mean,
it's just there's a lot of boring nothingness there. If I don't know how big your room is, but if you're not using that entire table for homework, I mean, just move your keyboard out of the way and maybe your room will just be bigger. I don't know. Yeah. I feel like it's there just because you wanted that there to make the desk look better than it is because it's,
I'm also interested if the side that he uses for homework is longer than the other side.
Oh yeah, I didn't even
because that would be interesting if you were to swap out and like center out on that table. Because if you look, the Alex shelf actually hangs over, onto the other side. So I don't know. That's just something to think about. But what did you think about the artwork on the wall?
I think it shows your personality a little bit, but I don't know. I don't really have any gripes with it because none of it is different than the others. Like not one's framed and not the other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of there. And the design, the way he laid it out is different. Yeah.
It's, if it was framed, that'd obviously make it better. Same with the Walking Dead poster. But looks like he has a very new, modern room that's, very clean. And, he's got the nice little shelf on the side that's got another fake plant. And he's just very proper. Yeah. He's a very proper one.
It's good though.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice setup, and I think everything we said was just sort of like nitpicking. We're not assholes, Yeah. Really like it though.
My biggest thing is definitely hanging that second monitor though. So it's even hanging off the riser.
Yeah, keep it nice and just like the other one. Don't do one and then not the other. All right, let's go on the next setup. Cool. Submitted by Tommy, who lives in northeastern Ohio. This is his brand new. Get this, CSGO setup.
No.
Yeah, that he just put together. And I know you're a CSGO pro, so you're going to have to say some stuff. He likes to play competitive CSGO as well as watch professional CSGO.
Okay.
He recently went to the CSGO major in Columbus, where he got front panel. Oh, he got it signed by Cloud9, his computer case.
Okay.
He also uses space for schoolwork and other various things and blah, blah, blah. How old do you think he is?
15.
17.
Oh, wow.
Nice try.
Okay.
Yeah, and he built the desk himself out of solid cherry.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that part of it I think is definitely awesome. So taking a look at this now, knowing what you know, what are your thoughts?
He gets perfect 10. He likes Counter-Strike. Side note, I might actually go to the tournament in New York City in October. But anyway.
Yeah. Nice.
I just think it's cluttered. You say you like CSGO. It doesn't look like you have enough room to move your mouse, but like it just seems cluttered.
Agreed.
I don't know how else to put it. It just seems cluttered.
Well, it's that shelf. First things first, the shelf is just too much. We already know what mouse and keyboard you have. There's no reason to show it off on the shelf, you know?
Right.
Clean that up because you have some cool stuff on there. Like, we don't need to know what SSD you have up there. Keep it down to like you got your tickets, you got your VR, you got Dungeons and Dragons, stuff like that. Like Tom shakes his head because he likes Dungeons and Dragons. Like, keep that shelf strictly to showing off your personality and what you enjoy. Now I do agree, like that computer case is ginormous and it's right where his hand is. And if you're playing CSGO all the time, I think you would know your hand's constantly like moving around, and that just seems like somewhat of a pain in the ass to deal with. So what do you think? Should the computer be taken off the desk or what?
To me, it looks like the computer is already behind that monitor. What if you just slid it back into the corner more?
Yeah.
I don't see anywhere that you could put it on the floor. I don't. And if you want, the only other option is to keep it there. What if you could just slide it back? You don't need to see it. It'll free up all your mouse movement in your that area. That's the only thing I could think of.
What would be awesome? It would probably require. Well, it would definitely require moving that shelf. But if he actually put a platform behind that center monitor, put the PC case right on top of there.
Oh yeah.
And it just was like sort of like showing it off. You put some, you put the NZXT Hue Plus or whatever in the case, so it's like tons of LEDs and stuff. You free up so much room, and then that way you can put the shelf back up in a spot that it makes sense. But I feel like that would be awesome. It kind of like present it. Yeah,
for sure. No, for sure. I've always wanted to hang like a PC, but they're heavy, man. I feel like it'd fall out of the wall.
Yeah, well, that's why you just get a wood platform for the back of this desk. He obviously knows how to do it. He built the damn desk, so
it's true. Yeah,
something to think about. But yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I think everything else is pretty clean and straightforward. So unless you have something else to say,
nah, man, that's it.
All right, next set of the day submitted by Thomas from Czech. How do you say it?
Czech Republic?
Yeah, there we go.
I say Czech. I mean,
Czech Republic, Czech Republic. I don't know.
Yeah, don't play yourself, man.
Yeah, I'll never play myself. He's a big fan of Witcher, CSGO. Sometimes edit videos, and he's gonna start streaming soon. Nice. He likes to set up clean and simple. The monitor mount is custom made by himself, and he did the best he could with wire management. So, taking a look at this, how old do you think he is?
Wow, this is a tough one. 20.
19. Close. Damn, that you messed up once and it just kind of ruined your streak.
It went downhill, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, my first thing was with this setup, it's definitely clean. I mean,
this is I'm going to go out and say it now. This is my favorite setup of the day.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's clean, but I had a lot that I didn't like about it. So explain to me what you liked about it.
I just like the simplicity. I just like it. It is clean. I like that. But at the end of the day, like, even though this is my favorite, it is very boring.
Yeah. It's weird.
Very clean. I like it, but it's boring.
It's weird seeing him, like, seeing a lefty, like that. It was like, really, at first I was like, bro,
wait
that's in the wrong spot. And then I was like, oh wait, that's because he's a lefty. Rear speakers, don't like that you put them there like that.
Yeah, me either.
Not a good idea. Yes, they're clean, but no bueno, no señorita.
Yeah, they're meant to go behind you, man.
Yeah, man, that's why they're called rear. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Whatever the hell that is on the wall, is that like dry again? So is that like an alcoholic thing, maybe?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Beefeater. Yeah, I don't like it, but I mean, if that has some meaning to you, that's cool. But it's like so small and just kind of like pointless.
Yeah, but then you have nothing on the other sides of it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's so small. But if there was more on the left and right, it at least makes sense.
Exactly, yeah.
But it's like, that's your claim to fame right there. Like, yeah, that's it right there. It's my setup, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm a beef eater. What you gonna do about it? Yeah, I thought that was weird. But the desk, like the desk itself, is very clean. The subwoofer is clean. The PC off to the side, I like that. I like what you're going for. The mic, you don't have room really to clamp it to the left unless you want to put it in front of that drawer. So I see why you did it. Maybe it covers a little bit of the screen. Maybe it's not the best, but I don't think it's the end of the world.
Right.
Is there? Hold on, let me zoom it. Is the mic even on there? What the?
Yeah, it's behind it.
Oh, I see. It's like kind of like SM58 kind of mic. Okay. Yeah. So it's not like a big ass condenser. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a weird pop filter to use for that kind of mic, though.
It's not like the Audio Technica one.
Well, yeah, that and the Rode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. But yeah, like he's got the headphone stand, all that. But okay, please agree with me here. The wool colors are hideous.
Oh, they're hideous. Absolutely, they're hideous. Absolutely.
Nasty.
100% they're hideous.
I don't know.
It looks like lime puke.
Yeah, like I don't know what he was going for. Like, let me slap on this boring, ugly ass yellow and then bright ass lime green. Like, who says that would actually look nice? I don't know.
It was his old mom's crafting room. Okay.
There you go. Well, he just played himself. You know.
Yeah, well.
That was. But he's got a nice chair. That's nice.
It's identical to mine. So.
There you go. Well, I take it back. It sucks. So I don't really have anything else to say, but what are your final thoughts for it?
My final thoughts is it's boring. Put some life into it, but I like it. I like the simplicity. I would try to keep it simple, but not make it boring.
It's a shitty ass setup, but I love it. It's so good, but dude, it sucks.
Yeah,
that's just what I got from you. But.
I'm not the asshole. He's the asshole. So
hey. Whoa. Hey. Yeah. All right. Final setup of the day, though. Let's do this. Submitted by Michael. Michael loves my channel. He's been watching since episode 65, and he watches every episode. And thank you, Michael. I really do appreciate it. How old do you think Michael is?
Michael is 15.
Oh, bingo! You got it.
I got that one?
Yeah, good job. That's a good way to end it.
So I missed what? 2?
3.
Fudge.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a good way to end it, though. I like that. Yeah. Interesting setup. This setup really made me sad. The reason it made me sad is because he has everything he needs. He's got a great color theme going, but there's just the placement of everything just makes me angry because he ruined it. He did. It's so easy. What I say in all the episodes, start from the left side of your desk, put your hands out, push it to the right, gone. Get that stuff out of here. Start fresh. Now, I think you're going to agree with everything I say right here. Sitting in front of like where you're at now with the monitors, that's good. That works. That's fine. The PC, though, put that further into the corner. Really put it into the corner. It's okay to tilt it in this scenario. That's kind of how this desk works. So nothing wrong with that. I like the side panel. I think it's an awesome case. Really dope. That works. PS4, terrible spot for it. That should go on the left side, next to that mini fridge. You know, I don't know if you could hang that little cube thing on the wall. Even if not, I think you can find a better spot for it. You know, all that crap mixed in over there, that should all be moved over to the left. That's what the left side of the desk is for. And then I really think from there it's just wire management, right? And then the walls. What would you do to add to the walls to really take it to the next level?
Some kind of poster, maybe something of your favorite game up there. I don't know, man. It's just there's really not much to. From what I see, I can't judge what he's got over it above him. But I mean, it's not a poster or something. Maybe, like you said, hang that little cubicle thingamabobber up next to the window, though. So if you were to slide your PC, hang it above that. But I mean, I don't know. No,
that's a good idea. And then, I mean, really, I don't say this too often, but LEDs would look really nice. Some red LEDs would go great.
Yeah.
And then
headphone stand.
Yeah, headphone stand. That's also good. And really, maybe if you just got like 1 or 2 shelves and then put some more crap on there, or keep it simple if that's what you're looking for. Just fix the cables a little bit, and then, bro, you have everything you need. Just put it in the right spot, and you'll be golden. So
right, yeah, exactly.
Any final thoughts for him?
I think you hit that one perfect.
Ooh, I hit that.
Yeah,
I hit that. You know what I'm saying?
Sitting to die.
All right, let's go over scores. First setup submitted by Scott. He got a 68. Sammy with a 62. Mark with a 76. Aleksanteri 55. Andy with an 84. Tommy with a 77. Thomas with an 85, and Michael with a 54. Those scores, I feel like, were painful and low, and they should definitely be higher. And in order to make them higher, you got to clean up, do what we said. You'll get to an amazing score. Thomas walked away with first place, though. Andy with second. Very, very, very close. And that's it, though. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure you subscribe to Steve. I'll put a link to his channel down below. Go spam.
Hashtag road to 10K, man.
Hashtag Flamingo Squad. Spam his comments. Do it. And then everyone get on the 10K, and then everyone unsubscribe. Even if you're already subscribed. And that's it, though, guys. Thank you for watching. Steve, thank you for coming on. And, yeah, of course, boo. That just got weird. All right. Catch you on the flippity flop.